Hi,
Hi,
my name is Thahiri bin Muhammad Anuwar. This is my partner,
Muhamad Azmi bin Khairudin.
and today we will be presenting our FYP1 project titled Into the Window Anxiety.
Okay, let's begin. Alright, I will proceed to present our poster for the Into the Window Anxiety, which is an educational game on mental health. We have several segments such as introduction, problem statement, literature review, dev tools, flowchart, and characters and scenes. However, we suffer from the low visibility using our poster, so we will proceed to explain the content using slides. Introduction. Our game Into the Window Anxiety is a single player and also 2D side-scroller games which dives into the mind of people that suffer from mental illness. Just like the title, anxiety is the main focus of our game. We hope that through their window, players can have a further understanding with their problem and empathize with their situation. Because we never know, we might have a person that suffer from mental health that need assistance from us. It can be a stranger, friends, close friends, and even our family members. Next, regarding the problem statement, awareness regarding mental health and its issues is extremely low in the society, and the prevailing stigmas or refusal of acknowledgement surrounding mental health is a big problem that needs to be addressed, because the first step to solve a problem is to recognize the problem and face the problem. Next, regarding the literature review, we have 4 main games that we take inspiration from. Firstly is the Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We have multiple branching choice option, but the problem with the game is that it's a first person shooter. It's not our target genre. Next is Grease. It's a game that we absolutely fall in love with. It has outstanding game visual with fluid character movement. Is Grease is a game that we absolutely fall in love with. It has outstanding game visual with fluid character movement. And next, the problem with the game is how it suffer from extremely slow game pacing. Alright, next regarding the Detroit Become Human, it have action choices that matter and but it also suffer from the problem which is narrative gets too convoluted or misses the point. And lastly, Dribble is an interactive user experience with animation design. But the problem with it is how it's a logo design website. It's not actually a game. Okay, next regarding the work distribution, Khairul Azmi, me as the script writer and the concept design of the game. I'm also the storyboard artist and assets designer. And then Thahiri, my partner, is the main programmer for our game. He also proofread to improve the writing and also the character design. Okay, next, the technology used, we use several software. First is the Unity engine. This is the main game engine for our game. We also use several illustration tools to create the asset and also for our character design and all, such as the Clip Studio Paint, Paint Toolside, Visual Studio, Adobe Illustrator, and Adobe Photoshop. Next, I will pass on to my partner Anas.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Thahiri bin Muhammad Anuwar, and today I will be presenting the second half of this video presentation about our final year project Into the Window Anxiety video game. Now, a quick disclaimer before we start. I will not be presenting the game in its full entirety. I will only be touching on gameplay mechanics and the core gameplay loop of the game. This is due to limitations of the video time limit that we cannot explore the other scenes in this game, unfortunately. So, without further ado, let's begin. So we can see somebody calling out for Adam here. Right, we've loaded in. Adam is a little confused right now, and the teacher does not look happy. Now, this is to convey like the common misconception of people saying that people with anxiety are just being aloof or just seeking attention. Now, here we see the first part of our gameplay mechanic, which is multiple choice answers. Now, this is nothing major. It is just to provide some form of replay value to the players if they want to see whether or not the options have different outcomes. Let's pick the first one. Alright, we're going to get this line of dialogue. Take your classes seriously. Sorry, sir. Adam is a little worse for wear, isn't he? Alright. Alright, now the teacher wants us to form groups of 3. Okay, so we have another task to do in the next scene. I'll see you all next week. Alright. Okay, now that we've loaded into the next scene, we get a little bit more in-depth with our player character, Adam. So Adam suffers from anxiety disorder. The meter above shows his current anxiety level. So you can see at the top left corner there as a meter that is slowly increasing. So this tells the player that whatever they do, do not let that meter fill up. So let's continue, and the game says press Q. Alright, let's press Q. So we get this 4 circle graphics arranged in a square formation here. Let's press Q again and let the dialogue finish. So this is a visual representation of the square breathing technique. Alright, so the square breathing technique is a common technique used to manage anxiety. The name square breathing technique gets from the fact that it actually has 4 steps. So like the 4 corners in a square, you get the square breathing technique. So this technique is a common technique. Alright, complete a cycle to reduce Adam's anxiety. So let's press Q here again, and let's see if we can do this. Step 1, okay. Step 2, step 3, and step 4. And as we can see, the meter has dropped a little bit. That's good. That means the square breathing technique works. And we've bought Adam a little bit more time. So, we see here that this sister we can talk to, Sister Nisha. Unfortunately, she seems like she's already has a group. But, oh look. She says maybe Nurul is still open. That's good. Alright, thank you, Sister Nisha. We'll go to the back and see if Sister Nurul is there. But there's a door here. I wonder if we can skip this entire thing. It's kind of annoying. Aha, you can't. Adam, I can't leave yet. I haven't found a group. Alright, Adam, we'll find you your group. So let's head back towards the other end of the class. And there we see what I believe is Sister Nurul and her friend that she's talking to. So let's talk to her. Yep, this is Nurul. Hey Adam, we need 1 more member. That's good, that's good. We need a group. Let's pick Shore. Badrul, her friend seems rather static. Right, she wants to meet at the library tomorrow. And brother says cool. Alright, so now we've loaded back into the class, but with no one here this time. So let's see if we can leave out the door this time around. Alright, now we're outside of the class. Good, good. So the library is that way, but we won't be going there for now because of a time constraint. Let's talk to her for a bit. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright. Alright, thank you. Now let's keep moving forward. And we've reached the vending machine. Now, it is common knowledge that people with anxiety disorders should avoid any caffeinated drinks. This is because caffeine, unlike when it comes to normal people, it keeps us awake. But in people with anxiety disorders, it could flare up their anxiety, even make it even worse. So, out of these 3, let's try give Adam a coffee and see what happens. Adam said coffee, he doesn't feel so good. Caffeine can induce anxiety. Now he's questioning why the heck did we make him do that. I'm so sorry, Adam, but we needed a demonstration. Alright, now let's wait and see what happens when the meter hits 4. In 3, there you go, we get a game over. So we can either replay this scene or we can go back to the main menu. So let's hit replay for a bit. We've loaded in. Everything works back fine. The meter has been reset. Alright, so let's just head back to the main menu again. There we go, we're back at the main menu. Alright, that concludes my presentation for today. Thank you so much for listening to us. And with that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And have a nice day.